Rolling audio in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So let's do some talking today. It's not like we're running out of time, but we can still try to do this slowly, steadily, like the way we do it. There's no chance to hurry. So what it is that I have a feeling that nature does not want me to be seen in whites yet. Is that so? I mean, not yet. Not yet. What is this? So I don't know if I'm murmuring too much or if I'm audible enough. I'll have to check that out. But for now, I know that we've got to do some talking today. And I don't mind talking about anything today. Nothing so much important. But I just love the weather today is a little different than what it was a few days ago. So I guess you'll have to see me in this type of an outfit. It looks like I'm coming to you in like a Spider-Man sort of an outfit. But I mean, that's what we deal with, I don't want to. It's okay. I don't mind being Spider-Man for some time, Well, the thing though, really, what it is that I've just been thinking whether I should do a video today or not, because the past couple of videos have still been pending. I have edited them, but I have not uploaded them yet. I was wondering what is it that needs to be changed. I think the vocals had a little bit of an editing to do, and I did that, so my vocals wouldn't sound so bassy anymore. I just had to EQ it down, so I got a good result with the vocals, but still there's some editing to be done. I want to keep it as real as possible, that is. I don't want to be making too much of changes here and there. I want to be definitely doing some work at my desk today, which I will have to shoot tonight, or let's see how the evening is today, and we can figure out what I'm going to do with this. But so far what it is that even with the helmet that I am going to be using, I'll be in this sort of a similar outfit, so it's better I test out everything right now, because then I would not get so much time later on to test it out on the road. So it's not like I want to be on the road right now, but I would definitely try going for a spin tomorrow morning and see if I can make the changes happen. Changes as in, you don't want to be sitting idle in one place for too long. That's the thing that you have to get over, and that's what we all need to learn. Actually, I don't know if I have learned that yet, but if you try to get too comfortable in the same place, then you know that winds up becoming your zone. And if you get stuck too long enough in your zone, then chances are that you'd be moving slower than what would be if you needed some movement enough to make you realize that there is a timeline for everything. So far, as of right now, I have um, some thoughtful work to do, some thoughtful process, some thoughtful integration of what I'm doing, which needs to make more sense. I have kind of gotten the audio with my voice in it, which sounded cool. Not that cool, but for now, I think it's manageable. I'm happy with the output, at least a lot better than what it was a couple of months back. I was dealing with noise that was impossible to remove. At least now there's no noise as such. The audio is quite crystal clear. It's rather very clear than what it was with the wired mic that I had. So how things need to flow on is that, um, I don't want to be playing music today. I just want to be talking a little bit. Although I can play music, but I've already done the matching part. I just want to get my the tone of my voice clear. So that is what I'm going to check today. Um, the music can be played anytime. It's most importantly the music that I have in mind, which I want to disclose. It's sort of come to me like um, some sort of a treasure box, so to call. So I have to unfold all the work that I have done, just make it audible somewhere so that I know that they don't sit just in the form of files. At least they are uh, in a viewable state that can be recognized. The melodies can be matched, and I can remember what I was doing. Maybe continue and finish the entire track. So basically, what I have done is that I've made these loops as in a certain number of bars of loops, and these are the bars that actually have the magical element that I'm talking about within the track. Some tracks do have that element, some tracks don't have that element. Now, what that magical element is, that we will have to figure out, when we are listening to some music, and that's when I can talk about where the changes occur harmonically, or musically, that gives you that magic effect. Sound itself is a magical effect. I mean, all the senses are in that sense, in that case. So what I was talking the other day, I mean, I can go on talking about something else right now, but the other day I was talking about the something about the sun and the moon, right? What was it? I was saying something that why the size are the same, although the size is different, but from here they look almost the same. Why is that so? Buddy, can you tell me that? Why? So, and not only the size are the same, it's round. You know, it's round. Have you seen something more round than that? Not only round, it's like a perfect circle. You know. So, what does it ever make you question that? How can you know? How can an object like that be so round and be so perfectly circle? It's not like oval. You think the Earth is oval or is it round? You know, because the moon is round, it's not oval, right? The sun is round, it's not oval. So I'm pretty sure the Earth is also round. It can't be oval. But does it even matter if it's oval or round? You know, does it even matter if it is oval, round, or flat? Does it matter if it's round or flat? As long as you can breathe, because you're never going to reach the end anyway. You know, if it's if it was round, you know, you'd never see it round. You'd always keep walking in a straight line until maybe you realize that you're back at the same point. Okay, yeah, that's round, but how does that even matter? The size is so big that within your vision, this does not matter. I mean, it does not make sense. I mean, it does make sense, but it shouldn't be considered, is what I'm trying to say. However, it is like a wallpaper, I would say. You know, it's not like, so it's been designed that way. Not like there's one wallpaper. What is that? Not like a still wallpaper. There are some live wallpapers, right? That we have something similar, but in a more sort of a um, what can we call it? A more sort of like an uplifted high tech state. So it's like a wallpaper and it keeps changing. It's not like we see the sun and the moon every day, right? First of all, they keep moving. You can never track them. They're not in the same place. And then there's seasons and then there are clouds, you know. So the sky is always changing. It's not like it's the same. But it's not like you can reach that anyway, because it just makes sense to view it from here, which is why it keeps changing. Now there could be n number of such type of wallpapers, Currently, we see the sun and the moon. But what I'm trying to say is that somewhere else, there could be another type of planetary system that you don't have memory of, you know? Currently, you have memory of just this world, which is the sun and the moon. Or rather, we are in one setting, of the many n number of settings that there could be. So that is what I like to view it as, So that is why they fit into one another, because it does not matter, whether they are close or they're far by apart. What matters is that our existence here is possible. That is what matters. If not here, somewhere else. If you try remembering your dreams, you will know where all have you been. But we're not going to talk about dreams today. We're going to talk about dreams some other day. But today, I just want to draw an outline as to. I hope I'm not running too out of time, because I have low battery on this phone now. But that's about 12%. That's fine. I like to view it as a live wallpaper setting, which keeps changing. The clouds keep moving. There are different layers. Although we can't reach that far. Forget about the sun. No one has even reached the moon yet. I mean, what do you think about the moon landing? Now, I don't want to talk about the moon landing right now either. Because that is itself, a different level of perception altogether as to what the view would be like from there. But what is important to know is that just your imagination is enough to take you to the moon or even to the sun, because it wouldn't make sense for you to be there, if you were not let me check if the video is on, because normally the video dies. 18 minutes is still fine. So I don't know where I'm going with this today, but there are things that I have said which don't make, or which may not make sense at the moment, but this is going to make sense later on when we connect it all together. We can connect it slowly, and probably then that is when some of the major changes will start to happen. But currently today, I wanted to make a good change visible as to how I sound right now, and what more changes should I make next time, because there are endless stories I can tell you about anything, provided I got to phrase them correctly. But since I have nothing prepared at the moment, and I don't want to be talking too slowly while I compile things while I speak, so it's better I do it some other time. I'll come back with an explanation as to what I just said today, and I will summarize it later on. So, closing audio right now in 1, 2, 3, 4. closing video in 1, 2,